മഹാഋഷികത്തിൽ ഇതാണ് നമ്മൾ പഠിക്കും കുറച്ച്. മഹാഋഷികത്തിൽ ആണ് സാന്ത്വന ക്ലാസ്സിലുള്ള. അത് അതിനു മുമ്പാണ് ഈ വൈശേഷികം എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുന്നത്. ന്യായം, വൈശേഷികം. പിന്നെ ഈ സാഖ്യം ആക്ച്വലി കുറച്ച് പഠിച്ചാൽ നമ്മുടെ ഇന്ത്യൻ മെഡിസിൻ്റെ ബേസ് സാഖ്യം. സാഖ്യം പഠിക്കാതെ സാഖ്യയും അതിൻ്റെ ഹയർ ആപ്ലിക്കേഷനിൽ സ്വരയോഗവും പഠിച്ചിട്ടില്ല എന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞാൽ ആയുർവേദത്തിൻ്റെ ബേസ് ഇല്ലാതെ ഡോക്ടറായി. അതാണ് ഇതിൻ്റെ ബേസ്. സ്വരയോഗം ആദ്യം പഠിച്ചിട്ടില്ലാത്ത ഒരാളിന് നല്ലൊരു വൈദ്യരാകാൻ നോക്കില്ല, നല്ലൊരു അസ്ട്രോളജറാകാൻ നോക്കില്ല, നല്ലൊരു മനുഷ്യനാകാൻ നോക്കില്ല. സ്വരം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ സൗണ്ട് എന്നല്ലേ അർത്ഥം. സ്വരം, സൗണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഒരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യണം, നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും ചെവി ഒന്ന് കണ്ട് കമ്പ് കൊണ്ട് അടച്ചിട്ട് ദീർഘമായിട്ട് ശ്വാസം വലിച്ചു വിടുക. ഒരു സ്വരം കേട്ടില്ലേ? ഇല്ലേ? ഇൻഹേൽ ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് ഒരു സ്വരവും എക്സേൽ ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് വേറൊരു സ്വരവും. രണ്ട് സ്വരങ്ങളാണ് നമ്മുടെ ഇൻഹലേഷനിൽ എക്സലേഷനിൽ കൂടെ ചേർത്തുള്ളത്. There are two sounds. Inhalation has a sound, exhalation has a slightly different sound. And this sound, when you put together, this sa, aham, ഇങ്ങനെ കേൾക്കും. Almost similar to this. When you are combining these two words in Sanskrit language, it will alter and give a different form. Sa plus aham is soham. Soham means I am that. I am that. I am not this. This means I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am not the intellect. I am not the ego. I am not the person whom I think I am. I am something beyond. അതിലേക്കാണ് ഈ സൗണ്ട് പോയിന്റ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. സൗണ്ട് ഈസ് പോയിന്റിങ് ടുവേർഡ്സ് ദാറ്റ് ഐഡിയ. I constantly, this is the interpretation of that man who has made Swarayoga. You will not see anywhere. He has not put his name on this book. It is a very ancient book, maybe 2,600 years old. The name of the person who wrote the book is not here. So it is considered as a very ancient thing. And so the breath is leading towards something. And it suggests, when you are exploring, it suggests that you are not the body, you are not the senses, you are not the sense organs, not the senses, you are not the mind, you are not the intellect, you are not the ego, you are not the person even you think you are. So you are something beyond. In reality, you are something beyond. And the Swarayoga is leading towards that. So for example, at the end of the sound, what is that? അപ്പോൾ ഈ ലീഡിങ് ടു ദ സൈലൻസ്. പിന്നെ വിട്ട് കഴിയുമ്പോൾ വിടുക, സൗണ്ട് പിന്നെ എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ വീണ്ടും ആ സൗണ്ട് ഉണ്ടാവും. അത് സൈലൻസിലേക്ക് ലീഡ് ചെയ്യും. വിടുമ്പം ആ സൗണ്ട് വന്ന് എൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന സൈലൻസിലേക്കാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ദാറ്റ് സൈലൻസ്, ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ലീഡിങ് ടുവേർഡ് സൈലൻസ്. After inhalation there is silence, after exhalation there is stillness. So it is pointing towards that direction, that it suggests that you are that stillness. And that is the stillness. When you drop the activities in the mind, you get into that stillness. That stillness is the only reality. All the rest are transient. coming and go. But there is something which is permanent, which is the base of existence, which is the base of universe, which is always there. There is nothing. But there is a creative intelligence working beyond the manifestation, and that is resting in the silence. And that is why that is considered as the source of everything, which is the superconscious position. And Swarayoga is leading towards that idea. And so when you listen this, you will get that awareness. It is not that you are listening the sound, you are listening to the end and the beginning of the sound, where there is no sound. So your mind will become quieted by listening to the sound. That will lead you to the awareness that you are the ultimate silence, which was always there. It was before the beginning, after the collapse of the manifestation. It is there. Then you ask the question, what is there in an atom? There is some particles are moving or some vibe is moving, some vibrations. And where this vibe is moving? There is in an empty space it is moving. So that is the possible alteration. And the movement goes on altering its form. It can assume different forms, but the beyond is always permanent. That which is permanent can be only the reality. That which is transient cannot be considered as real. Now it gives the awareness to look into the very source of creation. And that is there full in our body. Because when you consider our body as a pack of atoms, and that is composed of many different particles. Particles are just lights, and where it happens, it is happening in the emptiness. What happens in the mind, you look, thoughts are coming, existing, and it is withdrawn into the silence. So silence is there. So between breath, silence is there. Between mind, silence is there. Silence is the basic reality which is there, which never comes, never goes. It is always there. And if we can consciously get that, that becomes a completely different quality of the person. Remain where it comes. Even in whatever the situation, external situation, he can remain. That is the very idea. Why a person remain calm is just to get into the full potency of his creation. When he is really calm, he can really work dynamically. So with dynamic action, he can fulfill his life. If he is shattered and very distracted, whatever thoughts which is coming will also be distracted by that there won't be any fulfillment. So these are the ideas which is held by the yogic system. And then the counter question is there. What is there in stillness if you are just going to be still and walking? Is it the purpose of life to be still? No, the purpose of life is fulfillment. Fulfillment is possible when you are calm. If you are disturbed, you cannot fulfill anything. You are shattered, you are really in trouble. Then there will be no focus and you will not fulfill. So it is important to become aware of the stillness, which is there at the background of the. That is the idea of Swara. Watch the sound of your breath. That is the Swara. Swara means sound of breath. And then you will understand that it is coming from silence, existing on silence, and leading to a silence. So always silence is there, the calmness is there. You can take the tool of Swara and then do it. That is the very idea of Swara. Okay, we conclude and then you take a 5 minutes, 10 minutes rest and then we can